Hi everyone, this is Mr. Siu from Math Accelerator. Welcome to P4 SA2 Mini Revision Lesson 5. Today we're going to cover the topic on area and perimeter. Firstly, we're going to find the perimeter using the push-out method. Next, we're going to find the area in folded paper. And thirdly, we're going to find the shaded area. Let's go to the first question. On this page, we will be finding the perimeter using the push-out method. Firstly, we understand that perimeter is to find the sum of all the sides around the figure, right? So let's do a simple revision. Okay, if we have a regular shape like this, a rectangle, and we have the length of 10 cm and the breadth of 4 cm. So in order to find the perimeter, we have two lengths. Each of this length is 10 cm, so it will be 10 plus 10. And we have two breadth, each side is 4 cm. Then we have to add 4 and 4. So in total, 10 plus 10 will give us 20, 4 plus 4 will give us 8, and the perimeter of this rectangle will be 28 centimeter. Right, so this is how we find perimeter in a regular rectangle. So over here, we need to find the perimeter of the figure. So how do we calculate the area of the perimeter of this figure? We know that this side is 9, so this part is taken care of. We have 10 over here. Then, now, so there are two sides that's unknown. This is 9, this is 10, this is 2, this is 6, right? So one of the method is you need to calculate what is the length of these two unknown parts. Okay. So another way, a much easier method would be to push out the sides. So this is what we're talking about. So we can push this side and this side, right? That means this and this to form a combined straight line over here. So this straight line will have the same dimension as this line on the left side. This part will be 9 cm. We can also push out these two horizontal parts. Okay, these two sides. And this combination of these two blue lines will be 10 cm. Okay, so we can find the perimeter simply by adding these four numbers together. So it is 10 plus 10 plus 9 plus 9. 10 plus 10 is 20, 9 plus 9 is 18. So in total, the perimeter will be 38 cm. So this is method 1. All right, so method 2, I'm sure you know, is to find the unknown side. So let me erase some of these parts. Okay, so find the unknown side. So to find this portion, this red line, we can take, it's a difference between 9 and 2. So 9 minus 2 is 7. So here is 7 cm. Okay, so now we can also find this blue line. This blue line is the difference between 10 and 6. So 10 minus 6 will give us 4. So now we combine them together. We have how many numbers we need to add? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 numbers. Okay, let's write over here perimeter. So we start with 9. 9 plus 10 plus 2 plus 6 plus 7 plus 4. Okay, we'll add two numbers at a time. So 9 plus 10 is 19. 2 plus 6 is 8. 7 plus 4 is 11. So from here, this is 19 9 plus 11 is 19 again. So in total, we will get 38 cm. So this method 2. Right, personally, I prefer a simple and shorter method. I will use the push-out method, okay, when I encounter questions like this, because I have fewer calculations to do. Okay, all I need to do is push out the unknown parts, okay, together with the known one, okay, and combine them to get a single measurement. Right, so remember the two horizontal lines we push out, we get 10. The two vertical lines in red, we push out to the right side, and we combine these two dimensions together, we get 9. So I have fewer numbers to add. Over here, we only add 4 numbers. Down here, I think we added 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 numbers. All right? So we have 2 methods that you can use to solve this question. Let me know in the chat or comments which is your preferred method. Method 1, the push-out method, okay, or method 2, where you have to find all the parts. Next, let's carry on to do question 2. So question 2, find the figure below is made up of 2 squares and 2 rectangles. Find the perimeter of the figure. So this one, I'll just solely use the push-out method, right? So number 1, we'll be pushing all the horizontal side below. So we highlight the lines in red, the horizontal lines. Then we push it out over here, and this is 10. Next, we will highlight the vertical lines that we need to push out to the right side. So we combine all this, and we should get 8 cm. So now we will add them together. We have 2 sets of 10 and 2 sets of 8s. 10 plus 10 will give us 20. 8 plus 8 will give us 16. So in the end, we will get 36 centimeter. Okay, so this is how we use the push-out method to find the perimeter, okay, of this irregular shape, right? Because why is it irregular? Regular shapes are squares and rectangles. This is a combination of 2 squares and 2 rectangles, so it forms an irregular shape. And my recommended method is to use the push-out method. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, in this question, we're going to find the area in folded paper. The figure below is not drawn to scale. A rectangular piece of paper is folded as shown below. A. Find the length of the paper. B. Find the area of the rectangular piece of paper. Let's underline some of the keywords here. We have a rectangular paper that is folded, and we need to find the length and the area of this paper. Now, wherever we see shapes that are folded, okay, my recommendation is always to unfold it back into its original shape. So this is how I would do it. First, we draw lines to help us understand how we fold it back, right? Then we also identify this portion. Right, so this portion, this smaller rectangle, we have to move over here, right? So that means this portion here. Now we have to move it over here so that we unfold the paper. So after we unfold, this portion will not be there anymore, right? Okay, so now that we have unfolded, we will put in the rest of the numbers so to help us find the answer. This is 30 cm. That means this portion is 30 cm. This portion is the same as this portion here, right? Because this is the part that's folded here. So here will be 30 cm. So then if this is 8 cm on this part, then here will also be 8 cm. So now it's easier if we include the dimensions above. Here is 30 as mentioned. If this is 9, this portion will be 9 cm. If this is 8 cm, here will be 8 cm. So in order for us to find the length of this piece of paper, we will be adding these three numbers. So let's write the word length. And for part A, it will be 8 plus 30 plus 9. 8 plus 30 is 38. So we have to add 38 plus 9. So 38 plus 9. 8 plus 9 is 17. 17 carry 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So it will be 47 cm. So that is the length of the paper. Next, we need to find what is the area of the rectangular piece of paper. So for part B, we know that area of a rectangle is length times breadth. The length we identify as 47. The breadth, as stated here, is 30 cm. So we'll be multiplying 47 by 30. Right, 7 times 0 is 0, 4 times 0 is 0. The next one we multiply by 3. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 carry 2. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. We'll get 1,410. So here the area of this rectangular piece of paper, 1,410 cm square. Right, so this is folded paper. Okay, folded paper is a very popular question in the year-end exam. So students need to understand that when you have a folded paper, remember to unfold it back into its original rectangular shape. Then it will be very easy for you to find the length and the breadth as stated in the question. All right, let's move on to the last question. Right, in this question, we're going to find the area of the shaded part. There is a rectangular piece of cardboard measuring 23 cm by 19 cm. Denisa pasted a photograph at the center of the cardboard, leaving a border of 4 cm all around it. A. Find the perimeter of the photograph, and B. Find the area of the shaded part. Let's underline some of the keywords over here. We have the length and breadth of the cardboard, the length and the breadth. There's a photograph that's pasted in the center and have a border of 4 cm. So first, let's organize the information. We need to find the perimeter of the photograph. So the item that we should focus on is the photograph. So first, we have to, in order to find the perimeter, we need to know, number one, the length, and number two, the breadth. So let's write the word length. The cardboard length is 23 cm. We have a 4 cm border. We need to take away these two sides of 4 cm to get the length of the photograph, right? So it will be 23 minus 4 minus 4. Or we can combine them to be 23 minus 8. So 23 minus 8 will give us 15. B, now we need to find the breadth using the same thing, right? Same method. The breadth of the cardboard is 19. We have to take away the two sets of 4 cm. So it should be 19 minus 4 minus 4. 4 and 4 together is 8. So 19 minus 8, we will get 11. So now we're ready to find the perimeter. So the perimeter of the photograph is 2 length and 2 breadth. So 2 length is 15 plus 15, and the 2 breadth will be 11 plus 11. 15 plus 15 is 30. 11 plus 11 is 22. In total, 52 cm is the answer. Right, so this is how we calculate the perimeter of the photograph. Part B is to find the area of the shaded part. Now, in order to find the area of the shaded part, we need two things. We need to know the area of the cardboard. We also need to know the area of the photograph. So we will be working out over here for part B. Part B is to find area. Okay, let's write the word area first. First area we need to find is the cardboard. The length is 23, the breadth is 19. So we need to take length times breadth, 23 times 19. So let's do the working over here. 23 times 19. 3 times 9 is 27. 27 carry 2. 2 times 9 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. So now we add together. We will get 437. So that's right over here. 437 cm squared. Next, we have to find the area of the photograph. The area of the photograph, we know that the length is 15 and the breadth is 11. So it's 15 multiplied by 11. So let's do our working over here. 15 times 11. 5 times 1 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1. 15 times 1 over here is 15 as well. So we add up, we get 165. So here, the photograph is 165. In order to find the shaded area, we have to take the area of the cardboard minus away the area of the photograph. So let's write the word shaded part. So the shaded part, 437 minus 165. Let's do our working over here. Seven minus 5 is 2. 3 is smaller than 6. We have to borrow from 4. 13 minus 6 will give us 7. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So the shaded part has the area of 272 cm squared. Right, so that's how we work out the answer. Okay, so this is how we find the area of the shaded part. Okay, the area of the shaded part, right, normally is you have a big rectangle and a smaller rectangle covering it. So we need to find what is the area of that part, the shaded part that is not covered by the photograph. Alright, so this is how we find shaded area for this type of question. Okay, so that's the end of our lesson. I hope you have benefited from our lessons. Right, do remember to practice these questions before your exam to gain your confidence and mastery. Thank you, everybody. All the best to your exam.